weirdo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves sketching. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Sketches everywhere you look.
But can't he see those hilly churros? Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled him. Enough talk! Let's take him out of the picture first.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my sketch. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
What's up with sketching hilly churros? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my sketch, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Ugh, something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point. From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
I see. So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct? Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa. You want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known, but you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. question. After the sea...
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute after awakening. Even creation. Still,
No! Paimon's got a brain! But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
well, if it turns out to be a delicious...
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another length. The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something... Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? Fascinating. And...
What a stupid question! Can't you see the gap between them? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some Oh, that rules out that possible. But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards.
Hey, how would you...
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the given that there's clearly a discrepancy in the research. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able.
Huh?
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself. The Great work. Did you feel anything out of the... If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation... Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting...
Internal flow?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a... If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an...
Sounds kinda...
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd...
And in the...
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved. But if there is any... Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason... Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion will use... It's a type of ore known as star silver. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. All going to plan. We should be able...
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns. Let's keep our eyes...
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. Good luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. While we are waiting, have a look over here. assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may...
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment.
Whoa! Look at all the data!
I wouldn't call them results. Inference. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this... Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate following this line of thought, I'm sure...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, a cryoregisvine or even a whopper flower might be a better analogy. But in that sense...
Yes, sir.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler, if it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relation...
Ah, it would. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all go... In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep...